Who would win in a fight between the most muscular theropod and the most armored herbivore? Today, I'm going to talk about T-Rex versus ankylosaurus. These two dinosaurs actually lived alongside in the same time and the same place, so it is likely that they would have encountered each other. So, without any further ado, let's start. First, let's start with T-Rex. It was a very large megatheropod which lived in the late Cretaceous period around 68 to 66 million years ago. It was also the largest member of the Tyrannosauroidea family. And, contrary to popular belief, T-Rex wasn't actually covered in feathers. There's no direct evidence for this. The juveniles might have had some feathers on them, but they would have lost all of it as they got older. Now, let's look at its stats. The stats of T-Rex are as follows. It was around 3.7 meters in height, 12 meters in length, and it weighed a massive 10 tons when fully grown. It had a bite force of around 6 tons. It lived in the late Cretaceous period around 68 to 66 million years ago. We are now done with T-Rex. Now, let's look at its opponent, Ankylosaurus. It was a heavily armored herbivore that lived around the same time and same place as T-Rex in North America. Its name means fused lizard in Greek. It was given this name because bones in its body were fused, making it extremely armored. It also had a massive tail club which it would have used to fight and defend itself against predators. In a study of its fossils in 2004 by armored dinosaur expert Kenneth Carpenter downsized it to 4 tons. But in a recent reconstruction in 2022, it was thought to be way larger than previously thought. Now, let's look at its stats. The stats of Ankylosaurus are as follows. It was around 1.9 meters in height, 8.9 meters in length, and it weighed around 11 tons when fully grown. Just like modern reptiles like crocodiles and alligator, it had osteoderms in its body which was used to defend itself against predators. We are now done with Ankylosaurus. Now, let's look at the advantages and disadvantages of both dinosaurs. First, let's look at Ankylosaurus advantages. It was heavier, it had a better defense than T-Rex, and it had a massive club tail which could shatter bones of T-Rex with just one hit. It could also be more agile than T-Rex since most of the modern-day herbivores are usually more aggressive than the carnivores. Now, let's look at T-Rex advantages. While Ankylosaurus was more heavier, T-Rex was more muscular than Ankylosaurus. It was also way more intelligent than Ankylosaurus. It had a massive 6 tons bite force which could shatter bones of any creature. We are now finally done with both of their advantages. Now, who do I think would win? For me, I think that the Ankylosaurus would win 65% of the time. The T-Rex does have an impressive bite force of 6 tons, but we should also not forget that Ankylosaurus was also extremely covered in armor, so much that even its head and eyelids were covered in armor. So I think it's safe to say that an Ankylosaurus could possibly survive few bites from T-Rex, but a T-Rex couldn't survive hits from an Ankylosaurus. You see, a T-Rex doesn't have the defense to survive hits from an Ankylosaurus. Yeah, the T-Rex was really muscular, which is really useful for defense, but it's still not armored enough to survive lethal hits from the Ankylosaurus. One hit in the T-Rex ankle could injure it, and hits in the neck or chest could even possibly kill it. So the winner is Ankylosaurus. That's it for today's video. Comment down your opinion on this fight and please don't forget to subscribe the channel. And until next video, bye!